the layout of the housekeeping department. The layout in the housekeeping is generally dependent upon the size of the hotel as well as the availability of the physical space. The factors that we take into consideration are the total number of guest rooms, number of food and beverage outlets, as well as the function rooms, or also known as the banquet rooms, the amount of manpower required for carrying out this task in 24 into 7 shift, or also known as the three shifts. So how much manpower do we require? So housekeeping also has this important attribute in themselves, that they are able to identify the number of manpower by determining the performance standard of the people. So we will discuss this in the upcoming slides. The next is the volume of business anticipated, that how much business are you anticipating in a particular business, maybe depending upon the season, depending upon the festivals of that particular city or locality, right? So this is the amount of business that you are anticipating. The next is the number of jobs that you have contracted out. Is it that housekeeping staff or housekeeping work is all contracted out, or you call the people depending upon the volume of work, or that some of the housekeeping staffs are permanent? So it depends that what jobs are contracted out. Is it the pest control? Is it the flower room work? Or is it the carpet shampooing? So this is how we plan the layout. The next important factor is the flow of traffic, that how many people actually come to our hotel, what is the size of the hotel, what type of equipment are we using in the hotel. So that also helps us is in determining the proper layout of the hotel. If we talk about the layout, these areas particularly constitute the layout of the housekeeping department. The first and the foremost department is the housekeeping, which is the administrative center of the housekeeping department, and generally it is an independent cabin to provide the housekeeper or the executive housekeeper to plan their work, and it also offers the privacy to the housekeeping staff. Housekeeping office is a place where all the day-to-day work is determined, right? And it is generally a glass paneled office which gives the view of outside the office to the housekeeper. And the cabin has one entrance or one exit door. And when we move on to the next this thing, you will see that the housekeeping office is preceded by a cabin for the secretary, which would control the movement into the housekeeping office, right? And the area of this particular room has ample built-in shelves. They also have the cupboards with the locks to store all the files. The next important factor of area of the layout is control desk room, which is the communication center of the housekeeping department. It is manned 24 hours in a day. All the information is sent out and received from this department. It is the nerve center for coordinating with front office, banquets. Generally, the control desk have a telephone and a notice board to pin up the staff roster, as well as the day-to-day instructions, such as the banquet function prospectus is also pinned down there, so that you know the requirement of housekeeping in the upcoming function. And control desk is also a point where all the staff report for duty and also check out at the end of the duty. This is the area from where you receive your keys and you deposit your keys before you leave for the work, and this is generally adjoining the housekeeping office. The third important area is linen room, right? The linen room is the area where we store the current linen which is in use. This is from where we issue and receive this all type of linen. It is a large airy room which is free from heat and humidity. Linen room has adequate shelves. They are easily accessible to stack up all the linen. It has to be secure, and there should be no possibility for pilferage so that the items are lost. And the linen room also has a counter which is known as the employee exchange counter. Uh, this is the area from where all the employee exchange their uniform or also exchange the linen which is used in the hotel. And generally this room is adjoining the laundry area, so that the supply of linen to and from the laundry is quick and smooth. The next important area is the uniform room. In this room, we stock all the uniform which are in use by the hotel staff. It is a small room which is combined with the linen room. Uh, the latest technology in the hotel is having the conveyor belt, in which you just need to push the button, press the employee code of the person who is seeking uniform, and with the help of the conveyor belt, you are able to get the uniform. So this is the this technological device which has been implemented in the uniform room, right? And the difference between this is that the uniform room also have the adequate hanging facilities, and uniforms are best maintained when they are hung to give it a professional look. So this is an important area which constitutes as a significant area of the layout. The next room which is there in the layout is tailor room or sewing room. This room is generally kept for the in-house tailors who attend to the stitching and mending work of the linen and the uniform. If the hotel policy is that they have contracted it out, the tailoring and the mending work, then the tailor room can be avoided. It is not a necessity that the tailor would be seated in the hotel if it is outsourced. Uh, if not, it should be large enough to accommodate the sewing machines. It should have an ironing table, it should have a working table, and a place for items where it needs repair or the stitching. It could be a trouser, it could be shirt, it could be any other piece of linen which requires stitching or the mending. The next important area of the layout is lost and found section. We have already talked about this in the responsibility of the housekeeping. This is a small space which is away from the thoroughfare. It has to be secured, cool, and dry with a cupboard to store all the guest articles that are lost and can be claimed later by the guest. So we stock all the items in this particular cupboard uh, for the guest. The next important area of the layout is the flower room, which is generally an air conditioned room for keeping the fresh flowers for the which the hotel may require. The flower room should have work tables, sink, as well as the water supply for making the different type of flower arrangements. Next important area is the equipment store. In this room, we store the bulky equipments such as the floor scrubbing machines, vacuum cleaners, rollaway beds and mattresses. This is generally a clean and a dry room, and it is kept locked, securely locked, to avoid any pilferage so that the items are not lost or not stolen from the hotel. The next important area is the housekeeping stores, which are generally available in all the floors depending upon the organizational structure and the size of the hotel. Uh, so in housekeeping stores, this is a room for storing items such as the guest supplies, cleaning agent. From housekeeping stores, it is supplied to the floor pantry. From floor pantry, it is kept in the maid's cart trolley. So this is one important area of layout. The next important area is the floor pantry that I have talked just now. That it is a maid service room wherein you park the maid's cart trolley, and in this room you should have the supply of linen, guest supplies, different type of equipments which could be needed for that particular floor. It could be a possibility that your hotel has 10 floors. For 10 floors, will have the 10 different floor pantries, and those floor pantries are the nerve center for the floor. It should have full set of linen for that floor, and which is used in the room as well as in circulation. And the pantry is the floor pantry has to be away from the guest view, and it should be available, it should be generally situated at the service landing area near the service elevator. Apart from this, the floor pantry should have shelves and cupboards to stock the items, right? And the key of the floor pantry is kept with the guest room attendant of the floor, and the duplicate is kept with the floor supervisor. The following the items which are to be kept in the floor pantry are the cupboards. There should be shelves and racks for storing the fresh room linen. There should be linen trolleys. A notice board should be there. There should be a sink. There should be guest loan items such as the roll-away beds, cribs, and the bedboards. So this is how the layout of the hotel is determined, right? And this in these two different layout, we are able to see that the layout of the hotel varies from hotel to hotel. So if your hotel is a business hotel, the layout could be different. If it is a leisure hotel, or if it is a hotel meant for tourists, particularly, the layout of the housekeeping would differ. But the proper uh, uh, it is more important that all these areas are prominently located, so that it is easy for you to communicate with each other. So is a part of the house of the housekeeping.